You know how in The Wizard of Oz they tell you not to look behind the curtain? Well, let's look behind the curtain and see our wizards. These guys are craftsmen, and they're the ones that put everything together.
So when you're ready to buy American outdoor furnishings for parks, hospitals, libraries, campuses, municipalities, or basically anywhere, meet HMF. Honest Made Furnishings, your choice for quality, value, integrity, and long-lasting bike racks, benches, picnic tables, and more. Let's be honest, American made is the way to go.
One of our big strengths is I think HMF is probably the only site furnishings manufacturer that operates out of a 400,000 square foot facility here in the United States. In the Midwest, we can ship to any location right out of the Midwest.
Park benches, picnic tables, bike racks, it all happens here.
As an architect, I can appreciate that we want a site furnishing that is elegant in its design, but also stands up to the climate, stands up to the abuse of users. I think there's a perfect mix here in what HMF is providing.
The biggest consumers are municipalities. Obviously, we're in a beautiful park here.
The designs are beautiful. The site furnishings limit the connection points of dissimilar materials. The welds are full. There isn't places for water to get into the tube structures and rust from internally. All the fasteners are stainless steel. This leads to a product that's durable, that'll last for generations, and it's beautiful.
So when we buy park furnishings, we look for durability, right?
We really rely on a product for a life of decades.
There's a lot of activity going on in our parks and things get damaged. So we're looking for a high quality bench that has a paint job that lasts and doesn't rust out. We don't want them chipping off. We don't want people gouging into them. So I think a powder coat would be very positive.
We're here in Wisconsin where it can get down to 20 below and it can rain and freeze in a matter of 24 hours. You can be sitting here and get rained on and snowed on. So it has to be durable.
There's a huge difference between paint and powder coating.
We have one of the largest powder coat paint lines in the Midwest. Powder is sprayed on the bench. It adheres because of the electric current, and then it's baked on in the oven. This forms an impenetrable bond.
Yeah, what sets them apart is, from my perspective, is that they can do everything internally. They have the ability to precision cut their pieces. They can powder coat for durability. They have full welds on all of their products.
We cut our teeth in a really tough market to begin with, and that's the hydraulic and structural tubing market. We knew what we were doing before we got started. And there's a lot of easy ways to cut corners in this world and create a less expensive, cheaper product. But that's not the way our people are wired. Our people are wired to build product for a Caterpillar bulldozer or an excavator or a piece of mining equipment that has rocks falling on it. And you know, our level of expectation of a good product is just different than a lot of people's.
Because quality should not be expensive. And you shouldn't have to go over the ocean to get your products. You can just come over the lake.
In honor of my mother's name, we chose the Memorial Bench from HMF because we wanted something that lasts long, looks beautiful, and is amazing.
My name is Ed Hansen. I'm the retired Command Sergeant Major of the 32nd Infantry Brigade Combat Team Red Arrow. When I came back from Iraq in 2010, I visited the park and realized that it needed some upgrading, so that became my mission in life. So what we're trying to do is teach the history of Red Arrow Park and the history of the Red Arrow Division. This park has great meaning, and what we've tried to do is to create a quality environment for the local community. And we looked at everything that we've put in the park is quality. The benches that we've just added are just phenomenal. They just add that special touch to the park so that when people visit, they can sit and they can look at all the things that we presented.
I love the guys at HMF, and I believe it stands for Honest Made Furnishings.
I'm in business to create jobs, okay? And we're gonna make everything that we possibly can here in the United States for the American market, period. And that's why we call these Honest Made Furnishings.
I'm Hayden, and I'm here to help you decide how to pick the best table for your commercial needs.
You might even say we'll knock it out of the park for you. So when you're ready to buy American outdoor furnishings, just come across the lake.